Hello guys, my name is Jennifer and today we're gonna talk some reading. Okay, but first please like and subscribe. Slayyyy and Medusa. Slayyyy walked down the hall, staring at the floor. He was the only creature at his new school with a single eye. Whack! Slayyyy bumped into Mark, the largest minotaur in the school. Sorry, I didn't see you, Slayyyy said. Can't you see at all? One eye, Mark asked. Yes, then. Slayyyy saw Medusa heading toward them. That gave him an idea. He'd been at school long enough to know about her powers. I actually see something very cool over there, Slayyyy said. Mark turned to look and made eye contact with Medusa. Instantly turned into stone. Then, without thinking, Slayyyy met Medusa's yellow eyes. He looked down at his hand in envelope. To his surprise, however, he was still just Slayyyy. Medusa was turning someone to stone again. A student groans. A group dragging Mark to the nurse's office. Medusa burst into tears and ran away. Sam raced after her. Outside, he found Medusa with her face burning in her hands. Can I talk to you? Slayyyy asked. Go away if you don't want to be turned into a statue, Medusa said. You look at me in the eye, and I'm fine, Slayyyy said. Maybe it's my eye. I can be turned to stone. Medusa peeked at Slayyyy, and her face lit up. It's a Makora. You don't know what it's like to not be able to look at anybody, he said. I don't look at people anyway, Slayyyy said, and one stared at my one eye. And Jen have a head full of snakes, Medusa said. I guess Slayyyy said. The truth is, I don't see well, but I don't want to wear my monocle. Slayyyy put a round glass piece on the chain from his pocket. How silly is this? He said. It made me stand out even more. Can I see that for a second? Medusa asked. Sure, Slayyyy said. I'll give her a monocle. I won't be using it anyway. The school bell rang, and Medusa patted Slayyyy on his shoulder. I like your one eye, Medusa said. We need to get to Shopcat before we're late. Slayyyy smiled. Hey, Shopcat, he said. That gives me an idea. For the next 2 weeks in the shop class, Slayyyy and Medusa sat together. Slayyyy worked on building a visitor that would keep Medusa from turning people to stone. Finally, Slayyyy handed the visitor to Medusa and he slipped it on. Inside mirror allowed her to look at people without making direct eye contact with anybody. Medusa stepped toward another table. The student looked at her, and no one turned to stone. "You did it!" Medusa yelled. She rushed back to the table and pulled something from a drawer. "I've been looking on your monocle," he said. He handed the monocle to Sai. Medusa had grabbed the grasses with white and attached it to leather strap covered with lightning bolts. "Wow," Sai said, slipping it over his head. "Thanks. Now I did actually like to wear." "No problem," Medusa said. Thank you for helping me." When the bell rang, Medusa said and Sai handed out together. For the first time, neither of them stared at the ground.